Hello, my name is Matt Slotton, and I'm on our technical marketing and engineering team here at Nutanix. In this quick video demonstration, we're going to take a sneak peek at Mine version 3 featuring Commvault. Nutanix Mine version 3 features Nutanix Objects for backing storage rather than volume groups. This has allowed us to onboard additional backup vendors into the Nutanix Mine platform. Let's take a quick look.
Alright, so here's our Mine v3 Commvault cluster. Go ahead and take a look at our VMs here. So you see I've got my CommServe server. I've got a number of Nutanix Objects VMs as well, so we'll go ahead and take a look at Objects here. We've got Prism Central deployed on the cluster, which is what actually serves up objects. You see I've got Object Store deployed using 3.1.1. You'll see here I've already set up a bucket called Commvault and created a user. So AHV cluster 1, this is the cluster I want to back up. There's a number of VMs on here, including a Commvault VSA, so that's what actually talks to the cluster for the backup. Of course, a couple Windows and Linux VM. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a plan to back up some VMs. So there's a default plan here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one and just call it the Gold plan. Let's go ahead and define this to say run every 4 hours. We'll make sure we specify our mine storage, which is specified as cloud storage here. We'll click Save. There's our schedule. Alright, so our plan's created. Next up, let's go ahead and configure this backup job to back up the VMs on that cluster. So you'll see here, hypervisors have already configured AHV cluster 1. And then if I take a look at these are the VMs I want to back up, I've got my Commvault VSA there. Let's go ahead and take a look at VM groups. You see we're missing a group there for our new VMs. Let's go ahead and say add VM group. We're going to call this AHV cluster 1 gold. And just select the VMs we want to back up. I'm not going to select the Commvault VSA VM because it can't back up itself. So we're going to go ahead and just select these other VMs. We're going to go ahead and click backup, and let's go ahead and perform a full backup. Click OK. And let's go ahead and monitor the progress here by going to active jobs. So this will back up, it'll store it on the Nutanix Object storage. You see I've got a couple errors there. This is just because of the VSS capabilities of those VMs. You can ignore that warning there. And if I go back to Prism Central here, let's go ahead and take a look at Objects Browser since we're using Objects 3.1.1. So if I go to the IP address of the object store and just go to /object browser, I'm going to paste my access key for my Commvault user. You can see my Commvault bucket, and you'll see it populate with files here, which were stored by Commvault.
So as we just saw in our sneak peek of Nutanix Mine version 3 with Commvault, because we use Nutanix Objects for backing storage, we're able to employ the benefits of Nutanix Objects for our backup workloads. These include things like using write once, read many for ransomware protection, object scale out, or object replication for DR scenarios. Be sure to stay tuned for additional videos on Nutanix Mine version 3 featuring Commvault, or check out other videos on Nutanix Mine and other backup vendors. As always, thank you for watching.